Ciao Giuventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you are doing well. Today there is no game, but it's the day before the Coppa Italia versus Genoa, a game that we will play at the Allianz Stadium at home. Luckily, we will not have to travel. It's a game that for sure, it's not the big game versus Inter on Sunday. We know that, but focus, because we will miss a lot of players in Coppa Italia. I'm really curious to know what player we will see in the game versus Genoa in Coppa Italia, because we have a lot of players that are injured, other one are still positive to COVID-19, otherwise are back but probably not in form. So yesterday was a big day at J Medical. Step by step we will going through the Italian and international papers to see what they are saying about our beloved Juventus. I already spoke a bit about the Coppa Italia game of tomorrow versus Genoa. Let's see what they are saying about that. I'm really curious. We start with Gazzetta dello Sport. Gazzetta dello Sport, Inter Juve, sfida totale. Inter Juventus, big game. Big game between them. And then you see Marotta, Zhang and Conte on the left side. And on the right side we have Pirlo, Agnelli and Paratici on the right side. You know, because we are always right. This is what it is, guys. Il duello Conte-Pirlo. This is what they are saying in small letters. The game Conte versus Pirlo and the strategy of the clubs. The Black and Blues were at -21 in 2019. Now they are a bit closer. They closed that gap. Agnelli is actually targeting a mix between big players, big names, and young players. These are the new strategies of the club. And then you see on the right side as well, Dybala will not be there for the super game. He will be out for 20 days. And then they are speaking about Gigio Donnarumma that has a pact because he wants to win the Scudetto with Milan. He's trying to catch all the balls. Let's see if he will renew his contract or not. I don't know. I'm really curious about that. Corriere dello Sport. Will they speak about Coppa Italia? Because on the pink paper we didn't see it. Corriere dello Sport is saying un'altra Juve Roma più pronta. The words of Fabio Capello, who's saying it's already another Juventus. Roma is more ready than the other years. He's not comparing Roma versus Juventus, but he's saying that Roma is more ready. Then we go into the small boxes where we see the derbies of this weekend. On Friday, Lazio versus Roma, and then on Sunday, Inter versus Juve. Conte all'attacco. Conte is going forward, and Pirlo will be without la joya di Paolo Dybala. So no words about Coppa Italia. And then Tuttosport, maybe they will speak about Coppa Italia. They are speaking about Milan up, and then you see below Scamacca or Milik, or Scamacca for Juventus or Milik. Let's see. So all again there, no Coppa Italia, but guys, we will play Coppa Italia. Whatever President Aurelio De Laurentiis, the president of Napoli, is saying, we will play Coppa Italia. Why am I saying that? Because apparently it leaked that President of Napoli said yesterday or 10 days ago, he said that he wanted to postpone the Super Cup game versus Juventus. However, the request was not accepted. I don't know what this guy has in his mind. I really don't know. Now he wanted to postpone it. Why? Because Osimhen, his striker, has COVID. I don't know. Guy, this is again your chance, because half of the team of Juventus is out. We still don't know if they will recuperate or not. I don't understand you. I really don't understand you. But whatever you say, we will play, because you see the calendar of Coppa Italia. We are playing versus Genoa tomorrow, and then we have maybe an up and between Sassuolo and Spal. If we win, if we go through, then we will play versus teams like Fiorentina, Inter Milan or Torino that are all on our side. Again, the right side, just to say Juventus is always right. Good news is ritorna Chiellini. Chiellini will be there in Coppa Italia. That's a good news to see Capitano again. And before going into the J Medical Medical, because we have so many things that happened yesterday at J Medical. New signees, but also players that we know a bit more about their physical condition. I wanted to give you a few news like that. That Edgar Davids, ex number 26, the pitbull of Juventus, he started his first game in a Portuguese team, Olanense, I believe, and yesterday was his first game as a coach there, and he had immediately a red card. I didn't expect less from Edgar Davids. Another nice news is that Cristiano Ronaldo is the only player that scored 15 consecutive seasons, more than 15 goals. This is crazy. The guy has a record after record after record. Every day there is a new record for Cristiano Ronaldo. Juve in bolla fino a domenica. I know that you are asking a lot of questions about Juventus and the quarantine. We have some protocols to respect. All the team is in a bubble until Sunday, because from the moment that you have the last player that has been tested positive, you have to be in a bubble in the J Hotel, because there are the players until 10 days after that. That means that the last one was Milik. We should go out on Sunday after the game of Inter Juve. They will travel, and then the quarantine will be out if we have no other player tested positive. Alexandro, that was tested positive on the 4th. He had slightly symptoms in the beginning, not now anymore. For him, there is a particular protocol, because after he has been tested positive, we will have to wait 3 days without symptoms to see if he can join the team again. So tomorrow we will have the result. 3 days after, we will know if he can join the team. For Cuadrado and Milik, they have no symptoms. They are asymptomatics. From the moment that they will be tested negative, they will be able to join the team. So let's see if they can recuperate for Inter, even if I think it will be really difficult to see them on the pitch. Sollievo McKennie, lui c'è. Good news for McKennie and Chiesa, that will probably be there for Inter. They will for sure not be there tomorrow versus Genoa, but maybe versus Inter. This is not a certainty, but luckily there are no big major injuries for the two players. Oof, really oof. Why? Because that could have been really dangerous. Why? Because we have another player, unfortunately, Dybala, that will miss. He will miss the game versus Inter because bad news. Yesterday he did some tests at J Medical and he will be out for 15 or 20 days. Hopefully he can recover really fast and we can have Morata back. Morata that will be there tonight. I don't know if he will start or not, but he will be there tonight. Not only injuries, but also new signings. We finally signed Dabo Rovella, that comes from Nantes. We were already on the players 2 years ago when he was 17, but Ranieri, ex-trainer of Juve, now at Sampdoria, was the trainer of Nantes, and he blocked actually the transfer at the time. Now he will have like 1.5 years to prove himself, to see if Juve will extend his contract or not, or will take him definitely. Another player that we signed yesterday was Nicolo Rovella from Genoa. He will remain there at Genoa for the rest of the season, maybe for 1 more year. This is not clear who will go to Genoa. It's Portanova, probably from next week. So maybe today he will play last game for Juve, Portanova, and then Petrelli will go there as well. Maybe will be loaned out in Serie B. Another player that is near to join Juve, but we spoke about it since now the 29th of December, maybe even earlier. It's Reynolds, that should today have a meeting, Benevento and MLS, to have him in loan at Benevento until the rest of the season, to then join Juventus. Great signing, guys. And we finish with the last news. Aspettando Milik, avanza l'accordo per Scamacca. 2 players, as we saw on the front page of Tuttosport. Scamacca, that is more in advanced talk because he has the green light of Sassuolo and Genoa. Now they are talking, but Juventus is not 100% sure at the moment to sign him. They are still leaving a door open for maybe Milik in January, even if it's nearly impossible to have him, probably to have him at the end of the season. One of the problems is that Genoa or Sassuolo, who is actually having the player, Scamacca, is asking for an obligation to buy 20-25 million, while Juventus want a right to buy, so not actually being obliged to buy him at the end, but to have an option to buy. So let's see how this will go. Guys, I hope you are doing well. Tonight we will have JB World on the Twitch channel of Juventibus at 11 p.m. my time. I hope to see you there. I will start with all my meeting because I have a lot of things to do today. Thank you as always. Forza Juve.